Hey there, it's Joe Scully, Pro Rodeo MC, just outside of Orillia, Ontario, Canada. I think it's about 4 hours north of Buffalo, New York, as we head up to the Festival Western de Guiges in St. Bruno de Guiges, Quebec, way up in the Ozarks in northern Quebec. And stopped here at a staple of a commute into the Northland of Ontario and Canada. It's Weber's Barbecue. Too much of a lineup for me, and to be perfectly honest, it tastes like ass. Like, it doesn't taste good at all, but it is a staple stop. A lot of people like to stop here. It's a lineup for the burgers, kind of like one of those things like you just go there to do it. Behind me is a bridge. It comes all the way from Toronto. I just learned this yesterday. My dad was a millwright, and this is a big story. This used to be the bridge that went from Exhibition Place to Ontario Place, and a bunch of millwrights hauled it up here so that people can line up northbound and southbound on Highway 11 in Ontario to go get some cruddy hamburgers. They love it. We got a big rodeo coming up tonight, August 9th and 10th, 7:30 shows up in St. Bruno de Guiges, Quebec, Festival Western de Guiges. It's absolutely crazy. I mean, every time we go up there, I got a tattoo, I broke my ankle, got lost, and other things we've done. We actually threw a bullfighter out of the arena. We have that clip. Let's watch it now. So this happens 2 years ago up in Guiges. Clayton Fisher goes out on a bull. AJ Vale is the bullfighter here that we're going to watch. He launched out of the arena. They go after him and watch. He climbs up over the buck and shoots and jumps back into the arena for more. Yeah. AJ Vale, we called him the Magic Man. He's a bullfighter. He was bull riding at the time. Right now, he's seated in the number 13 spot in the world standings as a bull rider. Let's watch it again. Boom, up and over. Man alive. Expect the unexpected each and every year. St. Bruno de Guiges, Guiges Rodeo. So let's talk about the rodeo. We have the big guns like we've seen for the last couple of weeks of road. We've been talking about in the tee-ups. We got Josh Krager, Sean Miner, Joe Corville in the bareback bronc riding. We got 9 gates. Everyone's wondering where are the contestants at. They're with Rawhide Rodeo all across northeastern Canada. We got 9 gates in the bareback bronc riding, 5 of the top 15 of the world standings of International Pro Rodeo, 7 of the top 20 in Canada, getting set to compete with the top 3 guys, 18-time champ of the world, former world champ as well with Krager. So big bareback bronc riding, and all them French bareback bronc riders coming to compete in St. Bruno de Guiges. Saddle bronc riding, 14 gates over the 2 nights of competition. 6 of the top 20 of the world standings and Canadian standings getting set to compete. And, of course, we got Sean Miner, the 18-time world champ. We also got Gino Perron, former international finals rodeo champion, guy who's won the Association de Cowboys Est of Canada 5 times. He's going to be there. Bull riding, 33 gates over the weekend. We got some Quebec guys. We got some Ontario guys, Ohio, New York, Pennsylvania. 8 of the top 20 in the world standings and 12 of the top 20 in Canada getting set to compete in the bull riding at St. Bruno de Guiges. Sylvain Champagne, French guy. He's former International Finals Rodeo 41 champion. He's competing. And the number 1 man in the world in International Pro Rodeo bull riding, Rowdy Rice. We're going to see him up in St. Bruno de Guiges. His first trip up to the Northland. I hope he's ready for the craziness of Festival Western de Guiges. Barrel racing, 41 runs that we're going to see through our course there. All bunch of contenders from across the Northland. Hearth, Ontario. Kapuskasing, Ontario. Rouen, Quebec. Montreal, Quebec. And also a 2-time world champion of International Pro Rodeo. 2-time International Finals Rodeo champion. Stacy Pine all the way from Scotts, Michigan. She's right now 4th in the world and making that drive, trying to get close to the number 1 spot. Getting a ton of points, like 2,500 added at St. Bruno de Guiges in the barrel racing. Junior barrel racing, Hearst, Rouen, Kapuskasing, Guiges, Quebec, all kinds of barrel racers. Nothing to do in Northern Ontario and Quebec other than race dog sleds in the winter, race barrel horses during the summer. But we also got the cowgirl of Etobicoke, Ontario, we've been talking about all season long. Lizzie Hearn, the cowgirl who leads Ontario with riding with a broken wrist, cowgirl to the core. She's coming up to join us in St. Bruno de Guiges. In fact, if we watch closely, she might drive by us right now. This could be her. Maybe. No, it's just a Mack truck for all the winnings that she's planning to take home from St. Bruno de Guiges. It's a Festival of Western de Guiges. Follow us on Twitter, the official hashtag Rodeo Guiges. We're going to the Northland. We'll see you on the recap show. Scully out.
Are you ready?